For centuries, one city stood as the final vault of the ancient world, Constantinople. It protected the greatest surviving collection of human knowledge, scientific research from Alexandria, philosophical texts from Greece, engineering manuals from Rome, and maps from civilizations older than recorded history. And then, in a storm of fire and steel, it vanished. But what if the story we've been told is a lie? What if the greatest library in history wasn't destroyed? What if it was stolen? The official accounts tell a simple story. The library perished when the city fell, its irreplaceable scrolls and codices consumed by flames. But surviving witness testimonies paint a very different picture. They report something strange, something that doesn't fit the narrative. The flames, they said, began only after men were seen removing crates from the archives. Scrolls were being carried out, not consumed by fire. Evidence was being taken before the destruction began. It wasn't a tragedy. It was a cover-up. Deep beneath the sprawling city, modern archaeologists have unearthed a mystery. They found blocked-off corridors and bricked-up vaults, hidden from sight for centuries. The construction was precise, intentional, and reinforced from the inside, as if to withstand a siege from within. It suggests these vaults were sealed long before the city's final, desperate battle. Why would anyone go to such lengths to protect an empty room? Unless it wasn't empty. Why hide what was already meant to be safe inside? Then there are the manuscripts. Centuries after the fall of Constantinople, rare and priceless documents began to emerge in private collections across Europe. These were texts identical to ones believed lost forever in the library's fires. None had any clear record of origin. Some were found in monasteries that had no documented history of ever receiving imperial archives. The trajectory of these books isn't natural. It doesn't follow the chaotic path of loot and plunder. It feels planned, coordinated. At the time of the city's fall, the library was the most coveted prize on Earth. Multiple powers desperately wanted its contents. Rival empires sought strategic advantages. Religious authorities aimed to control the narrative of history and faith. Secret brotherhoods and early scientific societies craved the forbidden knowledge held within its walls. Each group had a powerful motive, because they all understood a fundamental truth. Control of information is control of history itself. Even the library's own records point to a conspiracy. Fragments of its catalog have survived, giving us a glimpse into its immense scale. But entire sections are missing, and the missing categories are the most suspicious. Astronomy, advanced engineering, medicine, and the detailed histories of ancient nations that predated Rome and Greece. These were not random losses from fire and decay. These were targeted removals, a surgical extraction of the most powerful and potentially disruptive knowledge. The evidence continues to mount with eyewitness accounts from the weeks leading up to the final siege. Several sources describe heavily guarded ships leaving the city's harbor under the cover of night. They carried sealed cargo, escorted by elite soldiers. Their destinations remain completely unknown. No port records exist. No shipping manifests have ever been found. The timing is simply too perfect to be a coincidence. It was an evacuation. Some historians have proposed a theory of a secret sale. They believe that in the chaos and desperation of the final days, parts of the library were sold or traded away to the highest bidders. Rare and unique items resurfacing centuries later, far from the battlefield, suggest that private collectors or rival leaders acquired forbidden texts not through conquest, but through backroom deals. In its final moments, knowledge itself became a currency. This all leads to the most compelling and terrifying theory of all. The Library of Constantinople never died. It wasn't destroyed, it was redistributed. It was broken apart into smaller, more manageable archives, then hidden away in fortified monasteries, remote fortresses, and the secret vaults of powerful families. A library designed not to be lost, but to become unreachable. A deliberate act to take the most potent knowledge off the world stage, reserving it for a select few. So we are left with the final haunting question. Did Constantinople's greatest treasure burn in the fires of war, a casualty of human conflict? Or was it intentionally taken, its disappearance a carefully orchestrated theft of history itself? And if that knowledge survives, scattered in the shadows, who controls it today? If you're ready to uncover more forbidden history, subscribe to the True Story Files, and tell us in the comments what you believe really happened to the Lost Library.